I feel like I haven't actually sat down here in so long to actually do this. Basically, today I'm gonna do this look, quite adventurous. I'm a bit nervous. My liner ability is not the best, so don't know how this is gonna go, but I'll try. I don't have a brown liner like the one in that look there, but I'm gonna do it with black and hopefully it still kind of works out. And then if it doesn't, this probably won't see the light of day, so what difference does it make? I'm gonna prime my eyes to start. I'm very nervous about this, but I'm gonna stay positive and hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, we're primed. I think I'm gonna use the Vieve Pesca blush as my transition colour, blow it out a bit, and then it means that I can like incorporate that into my blush and like bring my eyes and my blush together. I hope that works out. It looks like this, like a terracotta peachy colour. I'm just gonna take that on a brush, if I can find a brush. My fear with these kinds of looks is that my eyes aren't, there's not enough space between my eye and my brow, and my brow arches quite a bit, so it's hard to blow things out unless I were to like shave my, like the ends of my eyebrows, which I don't think I'm gonna do because I don't think the look would suit me. Hopefully it's not impossible. Okay, so that's quite subtle and rough. Now I'm gonna use a more precise brush. I don't know why I'm talking you through the steps. I don't normally do that. Just kind of let you figure out. What am I going to use? What am I going to use? Because I could use this colour. Yeah, we'll go with this colour. And then I think the girl did like a, it's like a soft cut crease. I'm just going to do that quickly. There's a rogue here. Okay, and then over the top of that cut crease, I'm going to use a cool tone brown. There we go. So it just kind of lightens your eye a bit. I'm going to blend out the wee endy parts. Okay, so now for the hard bit. I'm absolutely not going to be able to speak while I'm doing this, so let's get to it. Okay, one line down, 3 to go. Do I do this again on this side first, or do I do the rest? I don't have a big enough eye. Where's it gonna go? I think just do this again. Just so you know, if this doesn't end up even, I will absolutely still be finishing this video regardless, because just because. It's not completely uneven, not completely symmetrical either, but all done. Those two, moving on to the next ones. Small brush. Gonna take some black and hopefully this will work to just kind of diffuse the end of this line here into my crease. Oh, I feel like I actually need like this kind of brush, like an eyebrow brush. Okay, I'm very happy with this. This eye's better. It just is. Okay, that's finally done. I'm gonna move on to my face. Thank goodness. Whenever I'm editing my videos, it's so funny because all my eye makeup stuff, I can edit it down to like 5 minutes most of the time because I don't talk at all. And then when I'm actually doing my face makeup, like I can multitask a wee bit better. The ratio of like eye makeup to face makeup in my videos is always way skewed out of reality. I've been filming for like an hour and a half probably. Crazy. The day has finally come where I've kind of run out of this, so having to mix this with concealer at the moment until I buy a new one. So I was thinking about something this week. Basically, a lot of young people consider themselves addicted to their phones, addicted to social media specifically. But there's like a certain part of social media that I think a lot of people are talking about when they say that. Maybe I'm wrong, but one of the issues with social media is like the comparative side of it, where you're like, I don't look like this, I don't do this, I don't make enough money to afford this. You're just comparing your life to everyone else's, but you know, or I hope everyone knows, like deep down, social media isn't everything. Like you just obviously show the best parts of your life, but it can be quite damaging if you're like a young person and that's what you're being subjected to all the time. However, I don't think that is the issue that I have with social media. I mean, it is an issue that I have with social media, but it's not something that I fall victim to personally. My issue with social media is that I have become so accustomed to having things on in the background that I cannot do anything unless there's like a video playing or like music playing or something. I can't do anything just alone with my own thoughts. Basically, all my social media consumption is like entertainment. So like mostly YouTube and then probably like TikTok, sometimes Netflix, not very often. I'm a YouTube girly. I mean, I know that's not, oh my god, please stop doing that, Zoe. Christ. Okay, just got more foundation on my desk. I don't know if that's the most popular form of entertainment now. I'm not sure. It varies, I think. But I love watching YouTube. I always stay up to date with my favourite creators. But I will watch the same videos over and over and over again just because I need something to play in the background. I was washing my bed sheets this week and I was putting them back on my bed once they were all washed, and I literally sat scrolling through my phone for like 15 minutes on YouTube trying to find a video to watch that would be long enough that I could sit and like put the covers on my bed with something on the background, but not long enough that I would like eat into my like time that I need to go to sleep. Why? Just put on your bed sheets and then go to sleep. Like what? I don't know if I'm explaining this properly. Also, I think it comes from the fact that I cannot not finish a video if I start watching it. Like it needs to be finished, you know? Can't like watch half and then just like exit the video. It doesn't work like that for me. But yeah, I was just wondering if anyone else has that issue. It's really bad when I get into like a podcast that I really like and there's just like hundreds of episodes to choose from and I end up just spending hours and hours and hours and hours. I watch podcasts. I know it's an odd choice, but it's my preference. And I just watch them, I could watch them all day. And it means that procrastination becomes a lot easier. How bad is that? I really need to just become more used to being alone with my own thoughts. How bad can they really be? It shocks me that I'm able to sit down and film this. I guess this kind of feels like I'm talking to somebody, but I do also have a video on here. So like whenever I do something that's like a bit repetitive, I'll turn on a video because I can't just like focus on one thing at once. Why? Bizarre. It's not even that I'm watching these videos or even really listening, it's just background noise. It could be like static that was playing and yet I would still want it on. Even when I'm falling asleep, like I will have ASMR videos on, like I can't sit in silence. I hate it. So let me know if that's something that anyone else struggles with because I feel a wee bit alone in that. Posted my first ever TikTok the other day. Never felt so old in my life. Why is it so difficult to use? Why is it so unintuitive? That's not a word. I was confused out my mind. I'm trying to make a TikTok. Oh fuck. This is another thing that I have an issue with TikToks. My memory is so bad that if I'm doing a TikTok where I'm like trying to, basically the one that I did, it was like I cut and every time it cut I had like more makeup on and then there's like an end result. I forget that I'm making a TikTok. Like I'm doing this, so like I'm focused on something else and I forget that that's what I'm doing, and so it just goes unfinished, which is why it's taken me so long to make my first ever TikTok, because I honestly just forget. So that's good. I, along with everyone else on the planet at the moment, have been listening to Olivia Rodrigo's album non-stop, really. I played it for my dad. He loves it. She's got the seal of approval from my dad, I don't know, and me. Favourite songs at the moment. I listened to it in full pretty much. It takes me like around half an hour to drive to work-ish. And it's like only 35 minutes or something like that, the whole album. So I got to Happier. That's my favourite song. Happier is my absolute favourite song on the album. If you haven't listened to the album, actually just click off this video and go listen to it. Like there's nothing that I'm gonna say that's better than that. Just leave, you know? But Happier, literally, I was driving to work and I just kind of was listening to the lyrics and I was like, what? Like, she articulates what she is feeling so well. Like I know exactly the feeling that she's talking about. Like, I want you to be happy, but like don't be happier than you are when you were with me. Like I still want you to like kind of not pine after me, but like kind of be like Like maybe I shouldn't have done that to her, you know? And the way she expresses how she feels is insane, like so well done. She's such a good songwriter. But yeah, that's my favourite song of the album. It made me cry the first time I listened to it, so like I almost walked into work crying or just after crying, which is always a good way to start a shift. That's way too much. Second favourite is probably Favourite Crime. So well said. Like I just want to talk to her, see what she has to say. She seems very clever. But honestly, the whole album, truly one of the best albums I've ever heard, ever. I'm using this Physicians Formula bronzer. It's the first time I've used it. I haven't used a powder bronzer in so long, but it is very nice. It smells lovely. It's really nice and sunny outside, so I'm like in the mood to be like really bronze. Then gonna move on to some blush. I'm gonna use this Pesca blush from Vieve. Oh, in fact, never mind. Gonna do my highlighter quickly first. Whoops. And then onto some blush. Gonna do my eyebrows. The girl that I'm following, like, she did a bit of white under her eyes. I didn't really do these bits like angular enough to come down, but I'm wondering if it'll still work a wee bit, so we can try it and see what happens. Oh my god, can this open please? Just taking a wee bit of white and we're putting that under my eye. I don't think I'm going to do a lot, just a wee bit. Like that's probably enough, to be fair. Now, do I outline this or do I just keep it like this? If I outline it, have like a brown pencil. It's like, I think it might be an eyebrow pencil, but I could just use that. Okay, let's see if this works. I've done a lot like this before when I like properly extended my tear duct and like brought it out and everything. It was like a queen bee look. I'll put it here. But yeah, I didn't really set this up properly to do that. Gonna put on some mascara, do some lashes, and then we can do lips, and then I think we're done. The fumes from the lash glue is like going into my eye. Okay, so I just put some eyeshadow underneath my eyes. I've got my lashes on. First time was a charm this time around. Usually it takes me like 5 glue applications before I'm there. One and done this time. I think just lips left. You can take this wee brownie colour. I have this guilty pleasure, except I'm not super guilty about it. Like it's just, it would come under that category of things. Why am I trying to talk while doing this? I love watching videos of women finding out they're pregnant or telling people that they're pregnant. Don't know why. It's a very odd genre for me to be interested in. Basically, 2 women that I follow on YouTube both just announced they're pregnant. Basically, one of them is Jessie Smiles. Seems like such like a real person. She does loads of videos with Kathleen Lights, who's like a makeup person, and they are genuinely some of the best videos. Like they're just such like pick me up videos. Would definitely recommend watching those. They always put me in a good mood. And like she already has a baby called Noah and she's having another baby and I was just so happy for her. And then Colleen Ballinger, who she did like the whole Miranda Sings thing. I never came across her videos when she was like, when I was younger, when she was doing that kind of thing, but I found out she was pregnant like, it must be like 2 years ago, and I was like, perfect, subscribe. I love like her baby related videos and her baby is so cute, and she's now having twins, and she just put up a video of like telling all of her friends and family that she's having twins. Wow, like I really lucked out, like 2 at once, but also one of them's having twins. Wow. But yeah, if you're ever wanting to be put into a good mood, first of all, go watch Jessie Smiles and Kathleen Light's videos together, and second, watch Jessie Smiles and Colleen Ballinger's announcement to they're pregnant. Okay, and I'm gonna lighten this up with a nudie colour, maybe? Is that too pink? Too pink. I'm gonna go with this, but then put like a nude gloss over the top. So this is Maybelline Colour Sensational in Beige Babe. And then this Anastasia Beverly Hills gloss in Undressed. I hate the smell of these glosses, but that's okay. Ew. I really don't know if I can do it. It smells like paint that's like off. Change of mind. I'm gonna put this one on instead. This is the Lancome Juicy Tube in Marshmallow. I don't know where that's coming from. All done. Super happy with the way that this turned out. Definitely, I don't know where this is coming from. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I didn't think that it would work out too well, but it went fine. I think these lashes go well because it's like, they're big, but it balances out like the darkness in your eyes. Love this gloss. Just by the way, before I leave off, anyone that hasn't seen my most recent video, like the one before this one, please go and watch it if you would like to. I had like a fun little weekend planned, so I just recorded the whole thing. I got ready with like my two best friends. It was such a good time. I was editing it for like a whole week. It was the best and I'm so proud of it. So if you're wanting to watch more of me for some reason, then go watch that one. I'm so proud of it. But yeah, and let me know what you think of it as well, and this video as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!